Hello and welcome to this episode of Weekly China Recap. I'm your host, Xing Zheming. This week, we turn our attention to a quiet but potentially game-changing announcement from China's immigration policy playbook, the introduction of a brand new visa category, the K visa. Designed to attract young international talents to the country. While the global headlines may have missed it, we believe this deserves your attention. So what is the K visa? On September the 29th, Chinese authorities introduced a new visa, the K visa, targeting foreigners aged 18 to 45 with a background in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, what we often refer to as STEM. According to officials, the visa will be issued to foreign nationals who have graduated from leading universities or research institutions inside or outside China with at least a bachelor's degree, or who are currently engaged in education or research work at such institutions. Applicants can apply without a job offer, stay in China for up to 180 days per entry, and the visa itself is valid for up to 5 years. Unlike the 12 existing categories of ordinary visas, the K visa offers greater flexibility in terms of multiple entries, validity period, and length of stay. Holders will be able to engage in a wide range of activities in China, from education, scientific research, and cultural exchange to entrepreneurship and business ventures. This initiative is widely seen as a key step in China's bid to become a global hub for innovation. By opening the door to international STEM talent, Beijing hopes to enhance cross-border collaboration, boost its domestic innovation ecosystem, and position the country as a front-runner in a race for next-generation technologies. It's an unusual move for a country that, since the pandemic, has been criticized for its slow reopening to global mobility. But this visa sends a signal. China is competing for brains and is doing so on its own terms. So why it matters? The timing is no coincidence. As the United States increases application fees and tightens scrutiny on its H-1B visa program, China is positioning itself as a more accessible alternative, especially for young researchers, entrepreneurs, and digital nomads. China offers a unique ecosystem, relatively lower living costs, massive manufacturing infrastructure, government support for R&D, and the ability to go from prototype to mass production faster than almost anywhere else. There's also a growing realization, especially among first-time visitors, that the reality of modern-day China is far more complex and in some ways far more advanced than foreign media narratives suggest. At the same time, China has been expanding its visa-free entry to dozens of countries, easing up to 240-hour transit visa rules, and organizing more cultural and economic exchange programs. The K visa is another layer in its gradual reopening strategy. Still, not everything is crystal clear. The Chinese government hasn't released a list of what counts as globally recognized institutions or how they will evaluate applicants in practice. This ambiguity leaves room for discretion and possibly for inconsistency. There's also the domestic context. China's own young graduates are facing record-high unemployment rates. Introducing a new visa channel for foreign youth, even talented ones, may raise questions about competition and fairness at home. Is China truly ready to open its borders in a sustained and transparent way, or is this just a limited pilot for a very specific type of foreigner? One thing is certain, China is adjusting its approach to talent mobility. In an era of global innovation, demographic decline, and geopolitical competition, the ability to attract and retain smart young minds is not a soft power gesture, it's a strategic necessity. So, if you are watching China, whether you are an investor, policymaker, student, or entrepreneur, pay close attention. The doors may be not fully open, but they are certainly no longer closed. Thanks for listening to this week's Weekly China Recap. I'm Xing Zheming. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your network. See you next week. Goodbye.